All right, guys, now we're going to talk about how to get guest appearances. Now, now that you have your niche, now that you have your focus, now you know exactly who the type of persons you want to contact. So for me, it boils down to celebrities and entrepreneurs. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to get in contact with the big celebrities, or maybe not, on the first go around. So it's definitely going to take a lot of patience, because they get tons of messages all the time from everybody pulling them in different directions. So you have to know that going in and be willing to take 1,000 no's to get to one yes, because that's really the name of the game. It's all a numbers game. The more people you contact, the more people you're likely to speak to, the more people you're likely to convert into guests in this aspect, or even customers, depending on how you look at it and what you have available. But so the way I did it, first thing, I tagged everyone. I started a page, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Started Sleeping for Billionaires, the podcast page. I got my first interview with a pretty credible celebrity, and once I put that out, I was immediately tagging everyone. I was tagging every celebrity, whether they're A-list celebrity or D-list celebrity, whatever it was. I just needed eyeballs. So once I got a few eyeballs, people started commenting, people started following. Then I started reaching out to those same people and letting them know what I had going on, what was I looking to do, and if they would like to be a part of it. And I also made it real convenient for them. I also sometimes I would pay for the Uber or the car to go pick up the celebrity and bring them to my location to do the interview, and then take them back. That costs a little. That may get a little expensive, so that really depends on your budget. Or you can just tell them to come on over. You can tell them to come to the set. My set was my one of the amenities that my building offers, so I just kind of took them into that room, had my lights and camera set up, and we just went in and we had a nice conversation. But the way I did it, once again, so once I captured that footage from that podcast, I would share it with all their friends on their friends list, because you can actually see that on all the social media platforms. On that specific person, you can see who follows them. So you make sure you send that video, that well-produced video that you did, to all of their fans, so their fans can see it. Now their fans become your fans as well, or your followers also, because you own the content. Also, you give them a little preview of it, just so they can inquire enough to come subscribe to your channel and see the full video. So that's that part. But again, contacting as many celebrities and their fans as well. Again, this becomes this is the tedious grind of it. Again, there may be easier steps, and I'm telling you the way I did it, because that's what works for me. I typically work hard, and I work smart as well, but I have no problem working hard. So if you have no problem working hard, this is one of the steps that works, because it worked for me. So again, so you tag everyone, and then and on every social media platform, and you just flood it. But at the same time, you want to try to be as creative with your posting, because you don't want it to suffer from customer fatigue, where they're just tired of seeing your posting. So you can send it to them direct message, make it more personable, write a little message along with it, just so they can feel like it was personalized to them. But you have to do that a bunch of times. You can tag them in it also, or you can just post much frequently on your channel as well. You can do that, and then different types of content, but that still tie in to your brand. For me, it's Sleep is for Billionaires. So when I post some type of, how can I say this, a photo with me and the celebrity, not within the interview, but just us together, but still within the caption, tag the page, or talk about a topic that we spoke about in the podcast, and make sure people tune in for the time that it's supposed to air, just to keep people engaged, and create that hype around the episode. So that's one of the tricks I used to to definitely get the attention I needed to keep growing the show. And I do that with each podcast that I put out, with each guest. Each guest, and whether they're A-list or D-list, once that episode is out, I tag all their friends that they follow. I send it to all their friends that they follow directly. You understand? I make sure that they post it on their feed as well as their story, because sometimes people just want to post a story because it's gone in 24 hours, but I need that on there, on that feed. And at times you can also make them sign a contract to make them more kind of make them more, that they pretty much make them have to post that content for you, because in reality you're taking the time to produce it. You spend all the money on the equipment. Yes, they contributed to it with their time and added to your podcast, but helping on the promotion side of things can also be beneficial to you as well. So remember, it's all about you and your podcast. They are a part of your dream. So always keep that in mind. You got to be a little selfish with your dreams sometimes. And we're going to get into the marketing and promotion side of things a little bit more on the marketing and promotion video. So so if you enjoyed this part of the course, again, like us, comment, keep subscribing, and see you on the next course. Also, what to say to get the guest's attention. Now, me personally, I like to be short, sweet, straight to the point, but professional. So I say, hello, I am interested in interviewing you on my podcast, so they know it's a podcast, and then I tag my podcast, Sleep is for Billionaires. At your earliest convenience, please review my material and contact me. Okay, and I just keep it that short, that sweet, that simple. And granted, again, they're getting millions of messages, so they might skim past yours. So I might get a little overboard and write that same message on a few of their postings, but not too many. You don't want to do like 20, 50 posting, because then you just look like a weirdo. But for some people that may work, it may get some attention. So it's 50-50. So if you want to try that, by all means, don't eliminate any opportunity. Okay, I just choose to do it a different way. So I just do it about maybe like 2 or 3 photos. If that doesn't work, I let some time go by, and then I'll reach out again. But I'm also doing this with multiple people that I want as guests on my show, because again, it's a numbers game. So keep it short and sweet, professional. Let them know exactly what you're trying to do and how to contact you real quick, and that's it. But be professional. Don't be like, hey, check this out, whatever. Just be professional. Take yourself serious, and they'll take you serious, and that's the bottom line. All right.